It is no measure of health to be well adjusted to a profoundly sick society. Jiddu Krishnamurti. Have you ever paused long enough to ask yourself, what do I truly know with absolute certainty? Not what you've been taught, not what you've memorized, but what you've directly come to know, without the filters of upbringing, education, or tradition. Now try this. Put aside everything you've inherited, your beliefs, cultural ideals, social roles, and even the facts you've gathered through years of study and experience. Imagine, just for a moment, you're seeing life without memory, without second-hand thought. Ask again, what do I undeniably know about who I am and what life is? If you answer with honesty, painfully raw honesty, the realization might shake you. You know nothing. We live in a vast sea of information. We recite ideas, debate theories, wear philosophies like armor. But all this thinking, all these narratives stem from the past, from the collective memory of others. They are not reality itself. They are echoes. You may believe that marriage will cure loneliness, that financial success will bring peace, that meditation is something to do rather than something to see. But how do you know? Not just repeat, no, you don't. Genuine understanding can't be inherited. It arises when the mind stands alone, free from repetition, dogma, and inherited knowledge. This aloneness is not isolation. It's not loneliness. It's clarity. In this stillness, untouched by noise, a new kind of perception opens, one that doesn't distort or interpret but simply sees. In that seeing, we discover that what we've called truth was often just comfort dressed as certainty. Now look around you. Behind the filtered smiles and carefully curated lives, most people are lost, lonely, searching, pretending to have figured it out, to have answers, to have peace. But as Krishnamurti said, the greater the outward show, the greater the inward poverty. What we show is not always what we are. So where do we begin? With what cannot be broken down further, with the first principles. This way of inquiry, championed by thinkers like Aristotle, means stripping away what is assumed to find what is undeniable. We examine the roots of our thoughts, not just their flowers. We question the base of our certainty, not out of cynicism, but from a hunger for truth. When you really examine people, not their masks, but their lives, do you see peace? Or do you see pursuit, endless striving, dissatisfaction, conflict? If this is the norm, if this is the fruit of our collective beliefs, isn't it time to question the soil? This is not a comfortable path. You may feel alien, you might be ridiculed, you may even feel like you've lost something, a sense of belonging perhaps. But here's the paradox. Only those who no longer belong anywhere are free to belong everywhere. When you let go of labels, of tribes, of sides, what remains is something whole, something alive. No longer bound to the echoes of tradition, nationalism, or institutional ideologies, your soul begins to breathe. And in that breath, there is something sacred, not given to you, not taught, but seen by you. This isn't a call to rebellion, it's a call to awakening, so set it all down. Every borrowed idea, every belief worn like a badge. And step into this question, is what I call life really mine? This is not a conclusion, it's an invitation. The rest is yours to discover.